Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be looking at the top 10 STR units in Dokkan. Again, these lists are highly opinion-based, keep that in mind. Now, the other thing too is that upon doing the Tech, Int, and now STR lists kind of sort of back-to-back like this, I do feel like Int is probably more in need of one of the anniversary units. I think Int and Physical is who I would like to see for the anniversary units. I know that's what we had a couple years ago for the 3-year anniversary, but, AGL and Tech, I think, definitely don't need it. STR, I guess, could, but, STR still does have a couple of units at the top of this list here that are very, very powerful. I think Int and Physical probably could get the most benefit out of these anniversary LRs. The other thing, too, with this... let's just jump in. Okay. So I have Namek Goku at 10. Now, Namek Goku is very good, right? Like, obviously, he's outstanding. He's a very, very strong unit. Maybe some people wouldn't like my positioning of him here. His team is very good. I mean, the Super Saiyan category team is ridiculous, right? All the Vegetos, Gojitas, all that stuff. He is really good before he transforms. Once you get... this all the way built up, this 15% attack and defense, he's able to easily get above 2 million. His defense is good. He is prepared for battle and shocking speed, which is very solid. And when you transform, he's good here, but he doesn't do that much damage, and he's really not that great defensively unless you activate the guard ability. Now, the good thing about him activating this guard right here is that there is a chance it could happen every single time he's attacked, I believe. And then once that activates, it does activate then for 3 turns, and he then also gets a high chance of performing a crit, which is good. But I don't know. I've just found him, I think, to be a little bit less impressive in a lot of situations than some of the other units I have in front of him here. But him having prepared for battle and shocking speed, being in all these teams, he's very, very good. He does also have this active skill here, which, for the most part, I haven't really found to be that useful, anywhere. Because it has to be, after 5 turns? So, you're not really going to see this on Super Battle Road, ever. I mean, EZA, I guess, is probably going to be a good spot for it. You can rock him in the Kid Buu EZA, so he certainly could work there. Obviously, he's going to rock really well in the Frieza EZA. And I guess Vegeta Jr. and Goku Black. So this guy is in a ton of EZAs, actually. So that's going to help out a lot. I don't think I've really done a lot of these EZAs since he came out. Maybe the Frieza one? I'd have to go back and double check. But, once you get the Super Saiyan, he could guard. He's good. But I feel like 10 is a good spot for him. Now, I have this Goku at number 9. I'm sure a lot of people might disagree with this, but this Goku is... bar none, one of the best defensive units in the game. Right up there with, Int Janemba, Tech Golden Frieza, units that can guard turn 1 in Super Battle Road, I think should be held at a premium. That's a really, really big deal. He is able to get, guard against all types. He does have defense. What's his defensive stat? 9,000. 9,000 isn't the greatest, but it's okay. And then he does have damage reduction. He'll always have at least 7% damage reduction with himself on the team, but probably that's all you're going to have unless you bring, the Xeno Vegeta as well. He is also a Dragon Ball Heroes category leader of 100%. I guess could be solid for Battlefield. I actually do use this guy as a Battlefield leader because some of the other summonable LRs, I don't know, maybe, okay, so I don't have either LR Beerus and Whis or LR Trunks and Mai in this top 10. I feel like Trunks and Mai probably should be on it, but, they're good, but, I mean, I don't know. Trunks and Mai, they're a little bit weird, right? So, I don't know. I'm fine with this guy where he is. Trunks and Mai are disappointing. The summonable LRs for SCR, for the most part, have been disappointing, I think. Beerus and Whis, Trunks and Mai are just really, really odd fits on a lot of these teams, right? So next we have this STR Majin Vegeta. Now, he is brand spanking new. So, I know some people probably aren't used to how good he is now, but he is ridiculous. Number 1, he is a great leader. Vegeta family, key 3 and 130% stats. I mean, considering he's on every single banner, I would give him a little bit of extra credit for that. Super attack, he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. He's an orb changer. He gets 20% attack and defense per orb, which is crazy. And then if it's a Goku family category enemy, which is, I don't know, maybe 40% of the game, something like that, it's 25% attack and defense per orb. So just crazy, right? He's on a lot of teams. Very, very powerful. Both the new EZA Goku and the new EZA Majin Vegeta, very strong units. I do like him in that spot right there, I think. All right, next we have the STR Cell. This STR EZA Cell I think is really good. One thing about this Cell is that he is good everywhere, right? That's why I really like this guy. Because he stacks attack and defense, he's good for the long events, Infinite Dragon Ball History and Legendary Goku event. He lowers enemy attack by 20% if you're facing multiple enemies, making him decent for Super Battle Road. He can heal and has an AoE super for Super Battle Road. He's got a good link set, revival, and shocking speed, so he'll work well on a lot of the variety of teams that he's on. Revive Warriors, Android, Full Power, Transformation Boost, all these teams he's going to be solid on. I mean, that's it. Like, this Cell is just good in a lot of different ways, right? What's his defense? 11,000, pretty good. I have noticed in certain situations in Super Battle Road, he can get hit sort of hard, but for the most part, I think this Cell is very, very good. Next, we have LR Vegito Blue. Now, I don't know. So between, you could probably say spots 9 to like 4. I think a lot of these units are actually like really close for me and very interchangeable. Like, I'm looking at it, I feel like I could easily put Majin Vegeta above Cell. And I feel like I could easily put, like, LR Vegito Blue, like, down in that 9 spot. Like, these are packed very closely together. I mean, we know why LR Vegito Blue is so good on these several teams. You know, the infinite stacking attack and defense on his 12 key. Really, really good stats. I mean, he's free, 100% free to play. Very, very easy to get. I mean, you look at how good this guy is and the ease at getting him compared to some of these other units. Like, you know, I guess this guy, with the banner that comes out on Global, what? Is it tomorrow night, actually, or the day after? It's like, the Heroes units are just about to come out on Global. Like, this guy is going to be pretty easy to get on that banner, because it is guaranteed featured. I mean, there are 9 featured units, but, I mean, he is still summonable, right? Then, like, you know, you're a Dokkan Festival exclusive, so are you. You know, this guy's on every single banner. But then, again, like, LR Vegito Blue just being completely free to play the way he is, I really do think that it merits a little bit of extra credit for him. Plus, he's also a rare free-to-play LR that has a 12-key multiplier of 150%. They really did make him so crazy for when he originally came out. Like, such a good unit, right? Next, we have STR Gogeta right here. Again, like, I kind of like Gogeta in this spot, but I feel like Majin Vegeta could be higher than him. I feel like even this Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Goku could be higher than him. I don't know. Like, I almost kind of want to... Man, I'm tempted to just swap, like, Goku and Gogeta, right? Like, I don't know. I'm not as confident in this one I'm making as I have been in some of the others. It's just... This group right here, they're very close. It's just that Goku doesn't really take a lot of damage. He does decent damage. He does have the stunning as well. I mean, Gogeta, you know, he lowers attack. He's got really good attack. Super effective against all types. You know, he does lower attack. He's got Prepare for Battle and Fierce Battle. I do think Gogeta should be above Cell. I think I might like LR Vegito Blue better than Gogeta, I think. I think we'll do this. I actually think here I want to actually do this. Let me get Majin Vegeta above Cell. Actually, we're gonna adjust this on the fly a little bit. Will I finish up like that? I think that should be good for now. No, you know, I think I might actually do this as well. Okay, we're really switching it up on the fly, but I think I feel a little bit better with this. Again, that STR Cell, he's just good in so many different places. Like, man, STR, like, in my head, I kind of was thinking, like, STR's not that crazy. But now it's like, I'm looking at it, it's like, yo, like, STR's got some bangers on it for sure. Like, STR's doing good. Then we get to this guy, right? Now, I have compared to, like, every other unit in the game, which I've got, like, rainbowed, right? This guy is not yet out on JP, right? So I did not rainbow him on global. I don't have him rainbowed on global. I'm used to having all these units rainbowed, testing all these units rainbowed in all these events, and I don't have this guy rainbowed. So like, I don't really have a full-on picture of how good he could be in all these situations in my head like I do with all these other units. So my evaluation for this Kaioken Blue Goku right here definitely could be a little bit off. I feel like there's a chance, like, you could have him at 1 and it's not the most ridiculous thing ever, even above like LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta or something like that, right? Because he does have a great leader skill. He does greatly stack attack every super attack, which is super powerful. He's got good attack and defense. And then he has the single hardest hitting attack in the game, right? His Spirit Bomb. It is restricted with, HP, as well as 3 or more representatives, Universe 7 category allies on the team. But the one thing I will say is that restriction is not that bad for how ridiculously powerful this attack is, right? He has a great link set. He'd be a little bit better if he had Prepare for Battle, but Tournament of Power and Over in a Flash makes him very good. Great for like LR Goku and Frieza, who are another one of the best units in the game. This guy's on 50 different category teams. I feel like he's in a good spot. Like, looking at it, I feel like, again, 5 to 9 to me are kind of interchangeable, but I do feel like maybe there's a bit of separation between this Kaioken Blue Goku and then Vegito Blue. Like I don't know. Vegito Blue is really good defensively, and he's pretty good offensively as well. But then, this guy literally has the ultimate trump card in this Spirit Bomb, so I like him right there. Next, we have LR Full Power Frieza. LR Full Power Frieza is a unit that I feel like I don't use very often, and I feel like doesn't really get much discussion about him. Maybe you could put Blue Kaioken Goku in front of him. Because this guy is a full power category leader, really good for Battlefield. He does greatly raise attack on his 18 key, but he does lower his own health on 12 key. Now, he can hit super hard, but it's based upon what your HP is. Now, again, up to the 50% threshold, it's realistic, you could see it, but getting below 30% where he does the guaranteed crit, I mean, you can't really... you guys know, like, within LR Cell, like, I find it difficult to really find him consistent because getting that transformation under 30% HP is so tough. So, like, same thing for this Frieza. Like, I can't really think about this guaranteed crit he does that often because it's going to be very rare that you see it. But if you get all this attack, this dude is hitting, like, 6 million plus. Like, and his links are great. He's on a lot of teams, and he is dramatically impacted by the unit we have at number 2 and then number 1. So I can just go ahead and fill out the rest of the list right now. Number 2, we have STR Cooler, and then number 1, we have LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Now, I was very close to putting Cooler at 1. I was right there, but I don't know. Maybe I could even talk myself out of it, right? So we got Frieza at 3. I feel like potentially Blue Kaioken Goku, you could do this. But Frieza has been very positively impacted by STR Cooler. They're a ridiculous rotation. So I'm okay with putting Frieza at 3 for now. Cooler is definitively the best TUR in the game right now. Like, I feel like most people are probably in agreement on that fact. Like, I feel like I've seen, like, one person say they don't think Cooler's the best TUR. Like, he is just, like, flat out ridiculous. He is a leader for one of the best teams in the game. Transformation Boost, which has, like, if you look at, like, every Dokkan Fest exclusive in 2019, like, almost all of them are in here, right? Like, you got Cell, Gohan, Android 13, Future Gohan, Cooler himself is in here, Namek Goku is in here, Transforming Vegeta. Like, you just go through all the Dokkan Fest exclusives. This Angel Goku is in here, Dragon Ball Super Trunks is in here, Zamasu's in here. Like, almost all of the Dokkan Fest exclusives from this past year are in this category, right? Like, it's so crazy. It just continues to get better and better and better. As more units get added, you have a lot of variety here, a lot of options. You could run a couple of Over in a Flash units together. You even have this Boo, who's a double Rainbow Orb Changer, making some of these other, like, rotations you want to run a little bit more consistent. There are some interesting options coming in the future, too, with, like, Kid Boo's EZA. Like, what is that guy going to look like? And there's some other units that are going to EZA as well. That's a really big plus for this Cooler. He lowers attack, which is good. And again, I was just sucking off that category. He's a support. 2 key, 30% attack and defense for that category is nuts. It's nuts with how powerful that team is. So, like, you run double Cooler, and you can pretty much do whatever you want to, because 2 key and 30% attack and defense is a ridiculously powerful ability, right? Then if you're going up against multiple enemies, he becomes a Conquest of Terror category support. You know, I've talked many times about my infamous Cooler transforming Frieza Cooler rotation, which was with the Conquest of Terror category support. So the 2 Coolers were giving 100% attack and defense to that rotation. Big Bad Boss is activated, and all 3 of those units were like supering at almost a 4 million attack set. Like, it was insane, right? He has a great link set, but he doesn't have shocking speed, unfortunately. And then we haven't even talked about this. So he transforms from the 3rd turn. It's an active skill, by the way, so you could choose to do it. If there's a pure Saiyan or hybrid Saiyan enemy, roughly like 75% of the game. Then if you transform, he does guaranteed crits. He has an additional attack that I think has a 30% chance. It's a 25% chance. Okay. 25% chance to be a super attack. 180% attack and defense. 3 key. Infinite stacking attack. I mean, he's just built different. Like, it's very easy to say. So, now let's look at LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Cooler has a better leader skill. Vegeta has better effects on his super attacks than Cooler. Because Cooler does lower attack before he transforms, which is good. But, you know, Vegeta has this hidden in here. That 100% defensive buff on 18 key, which is, I mean, maybe my personal favorite, effect on a super attack. Massively raising defense. The LR Super Saiyan 4s don't take damage after they super attack. After that, they massively raise defense like that. But the thing is, Cooler's gonna start out hitting much harder than Vegeta. And Vegeta is really gonna struggle to keep up with the amount of damage Cooler's doing, but Vegeta is better defensively. If only Vegeta raised defense on 12 key super attack, honestly, that single change alone, I think, would dramatically improve Vegeta. It's pretty easy for Vegeta to get his 18 key super, though, with the 3 key from Rainbow Orbs and the 4 key from STR Orbs. He does have the medium chance of evading enemy super attack and countering, which is a 30% chance, I believe. Yeah, that's a 30% chance. He does have his active skill, turn 4, which you'll see in nearly every single fight, right? Very, very simple to activate. Great link set. Although he doesn't have shocking speed, the Super Saiyan 4s do lose shocking speed for legendary power. He's on a number of teams. Oh, man. You know what? I am very tempted to do that. Let me look at this. Oh, Cooler, I feel like, dude, Cooler hits way harder than him. And it's like, Vegeta is better defensively, but you do still have to get that 18 key super attack for it to really kick in. I mean, I know he does have that 80% defense at the start of turn. What's his defensive stat? Just under 13k, so that's good. That's real good. Oh, it's tough. They're close. I think I'm more comfortable with Cooler right there. I think I am. I think I'm more comfortable with Cooler and the number 1 spot over Vegeta. I know that might seem insane. Like, people, you know. I mean, I don't know. Cooler's just, I don't know what they were thinking with Cooler. I'm going to have to. When I consider the transformation boost category as well, and the fact that he's a support type unit for it, like, I love Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, but I just can't put him in front of Cooler. I can't. That's how we got to do it. Again, maybe you could swap LR Full Power Frieza and Blue Kaioken Goku. And then, you know, slots 5 to 9 I feel like are pretty interchangeable. Maybe you could put Namek Goku in front of Cell. I don't know. It's close. It's close, right? STR definitely a lot better than I was thinking before this video. I mean, after seeing it like this, it's like, oh, wow, you know, STR, they're definitely pretty good. And then if we look at the other units down here, I mean, Omega's really good, but it's just for full power. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, no. LR Broly, no. Janemba, no. But Janemba could be, like, the best TUR in the game after his EZA. That'll be interesting. Ultimate Gohan, no. Rose's good, but no. Beerus and Whis, not a fan. Jiren is pretty good, but he's not deserving of being on this top 10. I feel like Trunks and Mai probably could get in at least in that 10 spot, but I don't know. Namek Goku does still have that Super Saiyan category he's leading. Boo! V-Pan's really good, but no. Sealess I just tossed on there for, just to get him on here, I guess. And then LR Mecha Frieza and King Cold are nice, but, you can't even rainbow them in game yet. Like, they've been out for closely, like, well, I think they came out on July 1st or something like that, but, like, still, like, we can't even rainbow them yet. It's stupid. So, here's where we'll finish out. Thanks, guys, for watching. Let me know what you think of STR. We'll do one more of these for physical, the top 10 physical units, and then we will be done. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.